Okay, so you have the today's meet there, and if you have any comments, please put there and share your colleagues, because the meaning of the lecture is sharing the ideas how to use iPads and how to use these new devices. As I said, I come from the Muurame. It's the very near Jyväskylä, 14 kilometers, and I'm the headmaster of the school in senior high school in Muurame. My basic education is I'm a historian. I'm a history teacher and social studies, done 1995, and later I was teacher in the same school, and last 6 years I have been the headmaster of the school and been in various projects. The latest is the iPad project. And here we are in ISER Symposium. So when we're dealing about teaching and learning, we nowadays very often talk about storytelling, how to tell a story, because the stories are unique and they are global, and people remember those stories much better than some only one detail. But if you can do the story about your teaching material, it will be better. So this is the case study of Finnish upper secondary school network and how we did with the iPads and how we developed our schools here in Finland. First, this is a very often used line: trust is everything in Finnish education system. As a principal, I know that very well. I trust my staff, I trust my teachers. I don't survey or suspect them or be all the time in their classes what they are doing, because they are very brilliant experts in their area. I really can't do their job. I rely, trust them, do your job, and that's it. Also, my boss is relying or having trust with me, and it's very encouraging idea that your boss really trusts you. Maybe I have a huge amount of money, for example. He or she don't always think or ask me, what do you do with your money? He trusts me, and it's a very big thing in Finnish education. With that trust goes also to autonomy. Finnish schools, Finnish headmasters and Finnish teachers are very free to do their work. The National Board of Education, of course, give the big scale or big picture as a curriculum, what to do, but how you do it, it's on your own. And this responsibility comes via that. As I said, goals are set in a national curriculum, but the local schools can do whatever they do if they, the tools or the methods are the pedagogical thing. It's up them. And one point, some sort of big thing in this conference was social justice and mind the gap, and I believe that these freedom and responsibility will confirm that idea also. Our iPad project was very fascinating because we 6 headmasters, we meet in Twitter. There was 3 persons I have never seen face to face before. One was free year off from work, and he was in Gainesville, Florida, United States, a Finnish colleague, and we started to talk in Twitter. And someday some of us said, should we have a project or do something together? And after those, having those dialogue, we started to make an sort of project. We put it in the net, in the Google Drive, and having that material there and put it in the Ministry of Education, and that application give us 250,000 euros money. And then in the August that year we first time see each other. Oh, that looking guy, or it's connected us in Twitter. Totally strange persons. And then we have made some improvement also in Twitter. We have made this FinEdChat, hashtag FinEdChat. If you want, you can check it out. Are there Twitter users in this group?
Here and there.
Yes.
Sometimes.
I can say that Twitter has made my teaching education career reverse. It was revolution when I found Twitter, because I have nowadays 2,000 person I follow. So I have a marvelous, many masters of the area in entire world. It's very global. If you have some question, ask there. 10 minutes you have the answer. Please.
Who are the followers of your Twitter? Can you say some sort of, for example, I don't mean like names, but
Yes.
The areas they are
Working.
working.
Yes. Most of the people follow me. They are something to do with the education sector. Of course, something with the business, because I'm interested in also the entrepreneurship studies and entrepreneurship and entrepreneurial way to work. So, but the most are in education sector, and they are foreign. Very minimum amount of people are come from Finland in Twitter so far. And I'm encouraging new teachers, new headmasters, and persons who are dealing with the education sector to make a Twitter account as soon as possible, if you want to learn new.
It takes up too much of your time.
No, it doesn't. You don't have to always
Because
be
you
in
have all
Twitter.
those social networks, LinkedIn and Facebook and Twitter and the national ones, for example.
Take something off. I have noticed that I haven't, it's minimized my email posts a lot. And if we are dealing about the youngsters in Finland, they don't use email as much as we do. They use other social media tools.
I thought that Twitter is a media for younger adults, like between 20, 30 years.
Thanks.
I mean, most but the young people, they don't use them. I mean, teenagers.
Yes.
They have different media.
Yes.
In the United States, the teenagers are leaving Facebook because
Yeah.
they feel that too many adults are on Facebook. Yes.
It's a kind of
It's a generational difference for us.
But some people say when the middle-aged go to Facebook, it's out. In youngsters' mind, yes, yes. So probably they have other tools we don't know yet.
Yeah. Twitter.
But Twitter is more expertise and more education, more in facts than Facebook is a sort of not so expertise or softer or sorry.
I said not so professional.
Yes, I mean that. Yes, not so professional. Yes. And new learning environments. We got the money was funded by the National Board of Education. And then we had another project with the same group of 6 schools. We have to 150,000 euros with this group. We have shared ideas in Twitter and Facebook groups. Facebook groups are a very brilliant way to have the discussion with your colleague or in the school, or for example my school we have for 5 or 6 years have the Facebook site, Muuramen Lukio, Muuramen High School, and I treat those customers or those students with that method because they don't read emails. Of course it's marketing too. I encourage 9th graders to come to Muuramen Lukio Facebook site, follow, and they got positive messages or pictures there and by the videos, so probably they have, it might be some influence when they pick up the high school in this area.
Is there some methods to measure how many of your students or how many messages are they sending, or that kind of statistics?
Of course we have the statistics in Facebook.
Yeah.
I know precisely when I have, it's better to put the Facebook message, because when people are sleeping, weekend is not the best. There are certain days, certain times when you reach people best. And of course I know something. For example, yesterday we had 70 new students in our school, which is very good level, because our scale is, the maximum is 70, and we get 70. I'm very proud of my staff. So I check it out. Okay, 150 people have seen this post in the statistics. Yes. How many persons saw that in that specific day? There are a lot of statistics in days, times, hours. When you also in Twitter, there are certain times you be prepared yourself and be there. An application was made in Google Docs. And this brainstorming session, as I said, how we use the application, we did it in SkyDrive and in Google Docs or Google Drive, and it's very handy. You don't need to go to face. So what is Mobilac? I'm very proud of the name because it's my invention. There was also the brainstorming session, and I got Mobilac, yes, the mobile, and the black, and it's almost a Lukio. And we developed how to use the mobile technology in learning. Also the iPhones or smartphones. But some project codes are classroom and team learning, because nothing beats a good team. And dialogue is the best way to teach, to learn, to coach, to lead, if you can use it properly. It's very, very good skill. Then we have small steps in phenomenon-based learning. And it means that, because, for example, high school, there are one course, for example, history in ancient history. You survey that area 6 weeks, and then it's a test week and exam, and that's it. In phenomenon-based learning, you look at the bigger scale and bigger goals. For example, I know there could be one phenomenon, water, or global warming. In every subject you research that area. It's more holistic than this system now in Finland. We have 2 high schools, senior high schools, which are with expertise in sports. So they have the sport technology. So thing, for example, sport tracker and